Everybody, welcome back to the Dead Cells. Last episode we died, and then we rushed and died again. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do now. What's this thing? Firebrands. I kinda wouldn't mind restarting with... Oh, that's our daily... let's give this a shot. I wonder how they work. Coming for a bit of a challenge. Well, not really, but... Only the best of the best, which is definitely not me. Elitist of the elitist. Nope. 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 But he's confident. Head down and defeat this level's boss as fast as you can while scoring as many points as you can manage. To help you out, I'll find equipment along the way. Though those items might be locked. Maybe Collector has something to do with that, who knows. Don't forget, short's path is not always the path to victory. Oh, you could only take one. Okay. And I took the wrong one. So you get points for killing stuff. And here I am with basic equipment because I didn't know what was up. Well, that's usually the case with the first time doing the daily, right? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Points? Yeah. This is going horrible, isn't it? I don't like these things. They spew out way too many enemies for their own good. I wouldn't mind reaching the boss at least, but... Where the hell did you come from? Nothing here. Where's the boss at? Probably down. So it is to the right. Oh, you're also on a timer. You know how much I love timers, right? Oh, we got a weapon now. So that's something. They're really putting a lot of stuff in your way to hope and slow you down, don't they? I mean, like, for instance, the, oh, bow. Can I do that? Yeah. Oh, there's nothing here. Bosses there. Well, let's keep going then. See if we can reach in time. Got about 1:20 left. You made it! And it's our usual baddie too. Don't think I'm gonna beat this guy. No, we really have a score of 53. Seems that's what they're trying to tell me. Hey, I won! Blueprint for finishing the daily run. Yay! Fast and light. Achievement unlocked. Cool. Climb to position 894. Yay! With a total score of 323. So it's basically... Wait, what? How? Oh yeah, there's points to be gotten normally as well, but there's people in there that have like a time of... Wait, what? More and more pugnacious as you approach the end. Oh, so you can do the daily over and over again? That's usually not how a daily works. But I guess it's nice of them to give you the option. Also, I'm invisible now. Strange. Okay, so that doesn't do anything either yet. Bit weird that I'm invisible, but you know. Let's try to do the hardest paths possible. And hopefully, maybe at some point we'll be able to see our character again. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, I can't roll through that, okay. Ooh, a bow. Wouldn't mind getting that. That's our item room. Might as well go and grab it. Throwing knife. Get rid of the shield for now. But I do want to go for the... Wait, that's the... Yeah, that's the close range thing. I have become a true assassin! Wait, is the invisible thing because I'm... No, because it was like that when I came out of the... portal. So something went wrong, we just don't know what exactly. Well, the game is still early access. Or at least not fully completed. So there's that. You can always see your shadow somehow. Sure. That's the usual way out. I want to find the sewers. And then go back to that ossuary or whatever it was called. Because I'm assuming that's where we'll find our next upgrade. I know it's a fairly high assumption, but doesn't mean it can't be true. It'll be a bit more difficult being invisible and all that, but... Wait, another item room? Oh, cool. Seems like we're sort of building the same build we had last time. Not a secret by chance? No. Okay. Hey, our character showed up again. Yay! Get to look at his ugly mug again. Why not, right? Mr. Prisoner, sir. Go with that one again. I know I said... No, I didn't say anything. I know I could have gone for the extra life, but... You know, this is the last episode after all, so... I really don't want to drag it out longer than I need to. So I'm not going to kill myself on purpose, or any chance, but... Oh, so it's my bow that spawns friendly minions. Fancy. Alright. See what we can find. So my bows apply oil, which is unfortunate because I don't actually have fire weapons. There's the fire weapon. Ask and thou shalt receive, I guess. Then again, I asked not to die, and for less teleporting around the guys, and didn't get that either, so, you know. Yeah, that's a combination that works fairly well together. Low damage, but... honestly, what do you expect? Got another upgrade waiting for us there, which is nice. Ow. I know the undead archer is a pain in the royal hindquarters, so I'm gonna avoid him. Let's get that, because it gives me more health. As long as I don't go nuts on the archer, he should leave me alone. Which is something I can appreciate. There is more stuff down there, though. And how about... oh, pipe. Just gonna ignore him. Cool. There's that guy talking about his rune thing. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Give me the rune. What rune are you talking about? That's what I don't know. Okay. Probably a good time to have a sip. Ramparts. We're not looking for the ramparts, we're looking for the ossuary, whatever it was called. Let's see what was up here somewhere. We'll use that in a sec. Let's just figure out what we're missing here. Not smartest to turn your back on me. Right. This is branching out a lot more than I thought it would. No, it's the hammer again. Meh. Meh. I know I should transmute it, but... fine, I'll go do it. I also wonder where I took up the name transmute, because clearly it's recycle or sell. Even the game doesn't know that 100% sure. Okay. Fire all the arrows! Because what else are you going to do with them, right? Oop. Sure. Mm, 100% damage on a burning target, which is basically the opposite of what we're doing right now. You know, yeah. See, we can make that trade. Let's see what we missed down here. Probably not too much. Ow, ow. Ugh, everything's on cooldown. Why did I came down here to begin with? Alright. Still alive, huh? But if I were an exit, where would I be? Probably from down here, or down from here, or over there. Let's go this way first. I should... No, that's a breakthrough path. There, we put two teleporters that close together. Alright. Well, nothing this way. Let's go a little bit further where I see another little nook I didn't go into. Nope. Well, there's still a few places to go. Let's see about... this way. Still not a bright idea to turn your back on me, brother. Doesn't look like this leads to an exit. Pretty sure there's an alternate path than just the ramparts, though. Maybe it's not available to us, or did I miss a teleporter somewhere? Strange. I really don't want to go to the ramparts as the thing. Seems I'm getting forced. So teleportation things do show up, I think. It shows one there. And is that actually a teleportation place? I know there's a thing down there, but I don't care about it. It's places where we need to use a special power. I don't see another one. What's the bomb there? That could be the teleportation thing. Pretty sure I skipped over one of those, so let's find a teleporter and go check. Yeah, this one's pretty close. Are you gonna lead me to the ossuary? No. To a sinew slicer. I'm gonna lie, a little bit disappointed being forced into a path I didn't want to take. Guess I need to access the ossuary through the normal path and it splits on the next level rather than here. That's a shame. Shame and a half. Not much we can do about it though. So how much do you block? 90%. Okay. It's probably unlikely that we can do a shield that blocks 100. Well, back up to the top. I think the only way here is the Black Bridge. Magic versus arrows. One of the bigger debates in games like Dark Souls. I bring up Dark Souls because first of all it's a game I played, second of all it's a game where that was pretty darn clear where there was a big difference between the two. No, yeah, it changed from game to game, I guess. I mean, ask anyone and they'll tell you that in Dark Souls, at least, starting from Demon Souls to Dark Souls 2, magic was pretty darn overpowered. The third one, not so much, which I was kind of peeved about. But that's a story for another time, I guess. Where you could either, well, it's not either, there was like, you had the option to go magic and the option to go, you know, bows and stuff. You didn't have to take either of them, but, you know, as far as ranged goes, those two were pretty much your main go-to, you know. And both had their downsides and their upsides. You know, the upside was for Magic, then particularly. Let me just upgrade you. Like, if you had Magic, you had fairly powerful spells, but they were limited in their use between save points. Like, you didn't have to buy anything but the spell itself. And you know, you had like 10, 30, whatever uses for them, and you needed to rest to gain them back. Arrows was pretty much the opposite, and I mean, you could have infinite ones, infinite amount of arrows, but you know, you had to buy or find each arrow. I used to be more of a Magic person myself. First time I played through the first Dark Souls, I did go sword and board just because, you know, it seemed like the one thing that would probably work. You know, it's like, it might be a bit more difficult than what you could do, but you'll know you'll at least get somewhere with it. After that I did a second playthrough and full Magic just creamed everything. And that pretty much carried over into Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3, they kind of decided, you know what, no, you can't do Magic anymore. Well, you can, but it's not as good anymore, and you have to invest way more levels into it if you want to make it semi-viable. I don't think I want that. What I would like is that bow, but again, you probably need the double jump ability for that. Not the double jump, the wall jump ability for it, because this just seems like it was meant. Yeah, it looked like a pretty good bow too. Still don't know what these do, if anything. Probably need another seal or whatever for it. Not the aquatic creature, by the way. So yeah. Then I also played Salt and Sanctuary, which is pretty much like Dark Souls, but in 2D, which came with its own up and down sides. And once again, Magic proved to be rather potent in there. And it also had the arrows versus spells thing going on. I'm gotta say, I did have great fun with Salt and Sanctuary, though. Yes, there is a Let's Play of it available for those interested. Probably to no one's surprise. That's a new thing. Support. No idea. Probably heal after this. Let's go do it first. As far as difficulty goes on the Dark Souls series, which is everyone, for a lot of people, is like, oh, it's the most difficult game in the world. It can be, I would like to say. It's probably only really difficult if you go in fully blind, which is what I did with Dark Souls 1 and 2, and Salt and Sanctuary. It's just because that's the way I roll. I don't want to play through the game like others did. If you catch my drift on this, you know, it's like, oh hey, if you do this, 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 and this, the game is gonna be really easy. Yay! Okay, congrats, you beat it in the same way he did. I like to just, you know, forge my own path, so to speak. And yeah, the games did end up kicking my ass quite heavily, but at the end of the line, I could at least say I did it my way, and I'm proud of it. Doesn't mean to say that I completely played it without checking stuff up. Like if I got really stuck, then I did look to where am I supposed to go in this crazy world. But never like, okay, I did this, where am I supposed to go to next? Let's check the internet for it. You know, it's like after a decent spell of fumbling around where I had no idea what to do, then sure. But I didn't look up builds or strategies on how to be boss and stuff like that. No, that I did it all by myself. And there you go. Now you're finally done with it. Say, okay, screw it. I've played through the game enough. And then you start looking up stuff. And then, you know, you can't go without the occasional face palming down. Then like, oh, if only I knew that. Is there still stuff to do here? Yeah, plenty of stuff. You know where our exit is now. But yeah. I guess the whole forging your own path thing is also kind of why I do enjoy roguelikes that are procedurally generated, because you know you're always forging a new path in those. Even though you usually go down a checklist of I need to do this, need to do that, and stuff. At the end of the line, you still pick where to go, and it's or should be different every single time. Anyway, I suppose there should be a bottom line. It's probably not the one I'm going to say, but yeah, if I'm acting stupid and stuff like this, it's because I just don't want stuff to be spoiled, you know? And it's also the reason why I play most of these games blind. Because I'm hoping that there's at least a few of you among them who enjoy that kind of stuff. Like, there's a huge difference between seeing a new guy play seeing a guy playing a game for the first time and him being a veteran. If he's a veteran, you'll learn stuff from him. A lot of stuff from him. Like, oh, this is how you do this is how you do that, this is how to get past this part. But you won't see mistakes that often either, and you can learn from mistakes too, you know? And I don't know, I'm more the guy who doesn't mind or actually prefers to go in things blind, and therefore I also appreciate it when I'm watching others that they are playing it blind. I don't know what I was thinking about that one. There was clearly water there. I don't know how I came to this. I tend to go on tangents. As far as the game goes, we're doing okay-ish, I guess. You can leave if you want to. I just don't want to leave things behind. I don't know. It's weird though, like going on tangents like these tend to make me not play much worse. I kind of go into autopilot, and it seems that more often than not the autopilot is more capable of doing a good job than I am. Another upgraded firebomb and an upgraded quick turret. What did you do? Sure. Damage is the same though. Cause all arrows to fall from victims. So this is actually better. Huh. So I actually don't want anything from you. Thanks anyway. Anyway. Ranting on, because that's what we do. That's an elite. That's an elite. He's not pissed though, so I shouldn't worry much about him. I wonder if I can shove him down, although I'm pretty sure that won't kill him. What was I on again? Oh yeah. There's one of... We've talked about blind playthroughs and I guess non-blind playthroughs, and there's like another thing that can kind of irk me when people play or start a let's play, for instance, knowing the game through and through, and this is not always the case, right? Just it also might be the minority, but it can happen quite often that somebody just begins and assumes that everybody's an expert on the game. And then you're like, okay, why is he doing that? I have no idea what you're doing. Explain things. Because I'm not really a guy that comments a lot. Maybe that's my mistake, maybe it isn't. Oh, there's a secret there. Let's risk trying to get it. Or at least I don't comment on big channels, you know. But that's an entirely different story about, you know, me not liking to be ignored and whatnot, but, ooh, that takes a fairly big chunk. But yeah, I don't comment a lot, and therefore I'll like to be informed about what's going on when we're doing new stuff. Can't go down there because I don't have the new drop-down upgrade or whatever it's called. So let's go back to the exit. And that's a problem that you don't really have when, once again, you're watching somebody play the game for the first time as well. I mean, they have to learn everything, and you get to learn along with them. Anyway, in this case, that's not really the case. I may have done a poor job in explaining. Then again, I did start this off blind. I'm just revisiting for these shorts. About plus nearby. We'll do that one. Okay, Black Bridge, here we go. Well, that does a little bit of damage, doesn't it? He also seems to care rather little about my little buddy here. But it's chopping him up quite nicely. Ow. Anyways, I think that's enough ranting for today. So if you're looking back at the game itself, you could die from him. We'll do our best not to, but if it happens, so be it. We're probably getting at a decent video length anyway. Yeah, there we go. Not sure why things went wrong, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Then thanks for watching. I'll be still in the series with free shows, probably coming like or something again already. This has been Dead Cells with the Forge update, I think. I'm seeing you guys on whatever it is that I do next. Bye, everyone.